fam, brethren, dead ting.
Today, we're gonna be guessing UK slang. Guessing is exactly what it's gonna be.
So. Yeah, because I don't know much.
I don't know nothing, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know a thing. Like, I just wanna go there, I wanna travel there, like I wanna meet people there, but like, as far as what I know, not a thing.
No, you know what I do know? Thank God for Love Island. Actually, I might be prepared for this.
I'm gonna be really, really good at this if I have context clues.
Ain't no context clues, baby.
I can figure it out.
We out here, blow.
I'm a versatile woman, I figure it out, honey.
When I think about the UK, I just think about like tea. Like tea time.
And the queen.
Like, proper. I think about fall, I think about fashion, but I don't really think about slang.
Yeah, no, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever compared like the UK and slang.
No, but I just love the accent.
All right, so I'm kind of nervous, you kind of confident, but either way, let's just get into it. Let's just see how we're gonna do.
I believe it's pang. Is that how you say it?
Pang?
And by the spelling, it looks highly inappropriate.
Penis. He
Pang.
hit me with that pang.
It hang.
Or
it's like,
like
hang. It's like,
yeah, like
penis hang.
Yeah.
Penis.
Like he just hit me with that pang.
Can we have you say it?
He said pang.
He's hot. Oh, it could also be he's annoying.
Or just like dry?
I'm gonna go with my initial thought. He's hot.
Oh, was it not penis? I thought we were dead
I
on.
thought we were too.
Oh.
Would I use, now that I know it probably, I wouldn't be against it.
That sounds disrespectful, honestly.
Fam, we all use, now. I feel like this is a setup.
Fam, that's like the homies, it's like my fam. Like that's universal. It don't matter where you go.
It don't matter what you do.
Yeah.
Fam.
It's like
what up,
brethren.
fam? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, sticks?
I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say it's food.
What food do you think this is, Curtis?
I don't know, because it makes me think of famished. So maybe it has something to do with like, you know, like food. Like you're trying to go get some grub.
My official answer is that it's fam. Like family. That's kinfolk.
It's kind of like brethren, but it's like another level where it's just like anybody can be like, yo, what up, bro? What's good, bro? Da 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 da. Whatever. That's just like it's almost not even a thing, really. Like everybody's your bro. That means like nobody's bros. But when you say fam, that's like yo, like I really like you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Now that is something I feel like from state to state, people know if you're saying fam, we just did.
Yeah. That's more of a culture wide. Clearly across the waters.
Yeah.
Dead ting.
Yeah. Dead ting.
I'm gonna let you go because if I say what I think it is,
no, you go first. I just like how it sounds. I don't know what it is.
I'm glad because the internet will not drag me for this.
Yeah, it's just deaded. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like you just dead it. Like, this is a dub, we're done here.
It's a dead thing.
No more whatever that is.
That is what it is.
If I'm wrong, then that's
If I block you on Insta, it's a dead
it's a
thing.
dead ting. Exactly. It's just like, yo,
dead.
we're done, and I'm not following you back.
Yeah.
Dead ting.
Can we get it in a sentence?
Oh, she bad. She a killer.
Interesting.
No?
Because I feel like we're going along the lines of the other one where we really thought like, it was like, she ain't shit. It was a negative. At least I was going in that direction.
You know, we tried. We really tried on your back.
I like that.
I do too.
I feel like,
want to dance.
You know I feel like we'll say that?
Thing, a dead thing, it's a dead thing. Why it's a dead thing, dead thing. I can do that.
Piff. Piff. I've heard this one. I've heard this one on the island. Piff. Piff.
Is that like a smoke?
Piff. I don't think so, no.
Who would Piff be?
Piff Daddy?
Like in my mind, I just want to make it like the word like Piff.
Piff. I don't even know how to say it in British accent. Piff.
Now, often they use fit to mean they look really good. Piff could mean a butterface.
Piff sound kind of disrespectful, or it's like,
I'm kind of thinking he's kind of like stupid. Like, he's
you
like
know,
Piff.
stupid ass.
Yeah, he's kind of Piff.
let's go the opposite.
Yeah, you
So
say
say-
positive, I say
Yeah,
negative.
I think he probably's like a cool, like real chill dude. He real piff, like he like real smooth.
And then me, it's like, piss.
Wow, I was just like way on the other side of the spectrum.
Next level pang.
I did say Love Island. I heard it there.
If he's piff, he don't text you back at all, and he slangs that piff.
I think we've
We're
used
gonna
it.
piff.
Yeah, yeah. Piff is a part of us now.
Yeah, it's piff.
Wasteman.
Wait, that's in the song. Whose song? I might have made that up. I don't know. That was in the song actually.
It's like a bum. This is like a weak person. Like nobody you want to be associated with. Like,
Trash can, he's a F-boy, he's a douchebag, he's
Yeah.
a squally scoop, he's a pooping scoop, he ain't nothing.
Wasteman, we're saying, is a low-life scumbag.
He's a bug boy.
yeah, so that's definitely just somebody that you have no time for. You know what I
None.
mean, you're a waste man.
You're definitely trash, a trash human being. You knew it!
You even knew it was from a song. You own it.
Yeah, you know, I know the culture and shit.
Wasteman has like made its way from the UK for sure over to the US, and I think it's mostly because of music. I would say for me personally, like a lot of these like new artists are like kind of like getting over there and getting that slang and bringing it back. So
The slang is fun.
yeah, and Wasteman sounds like you just like you know you're trash. Like, you're literally like a wasteman.
Brethren.
Brethren.
That's your brother. That's your kinfolk.
Brethren.
That's what I'm going with.
Brethren! I don't know if that really works.
Along that, you're getting the vibe of it.
That's my guy. Like
Yeah, brethren.
my brethren.
We were born together, you know?
Okay, I would use that.
I would.
I feel like we basically use that.
The minute I looked at it, I was like, I know exactly what this means.
I would 100% use that. I feel like we use that in the US for sure.
Yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
my brethren. Yeah, it really depends on who you are. Like I say that's my son. Like that's my guy.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, brethren is definitely like some
Brethren.
US thing as well. Thank you for sending that to us, UK.
Your butt, bare. You're naked, you're bare.
Bare. I mean, that could just be like raw, like real, like just bare, like.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what if it's like no? That would make sense. No makeup.
That sound like broke. That sound like you don't got no money.
Okay.
Bare. Your pocket's bare. You feel me?
Okay. I was going naked. Again, very literal. Right over.
I would use bare. Like I think like yeah, I'm like bare tiny. Like it just sounds like yo, I'm just like at the bottom of my wits right now.
I'm sure there are
pretty sure
plenty of
you're
things we
winning.
say that don't make any sense.
Bare. Wow.
Bear
a lot
is
of
the
money.
UK's version. That was stressful. I started to get hot. My palms were sweaty. I just don't
Yeah.
like being wrong.
I
And
mean,
clearly I was wrong.
I got
a lot.
very comfortable with being wrong in this situation. I was wrong a lot.
I feel like the stuff that we learned today was like some stuff was similar to what we have in the US. Some stuff was way different, but I feel like overall, like it's all the same, you know, all the same stuff. Like my brethren, my fam.
We're
Some of
all
the stuff-
brethren, no matter where we are in the world.
Big facts.
And yeah, you know, when I come to the UK, you know, we're gonna bust down. I'm gonna teach y'all some American slang.
Sounds like you're about to spit in my face.
So today we're going to be guessing what American slang words mean. I don't know, this is going to make me feel really old. Is this going to be like TikTok stuff?
All I really know is from like music, I guess. Hip hop. They use,
Right.
they use a lot of slang.
Yeah. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I'm open.
Yeah.
These are always harder than you think they're going to be. Bring it on.
Let's guess some slang.
Yeah.
Juiced means like when you're on steroids.
Yeah,
He's like juiced up.
yeah. Oh, I didn't know if it was on steroids, but I always thought it's like if you're like ripped, like yeah, like that man's really juiced, guy.
You're like yoked.
Yeah.
I'm like juiced. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I was going to say drunk.
When I think of juicing, I think of like getting absolutely juiced in the gym.
I'm going to say it's like I'm pumped. I'm
You're
ready.
saying pumped, I'm going to say drunk.
I'm gonna go for pumped, excited, ready for it.
Okay, let's go with that.
Why am I so terrible at it?
Yeah, you are bad.
Ah, okay. Juiced. I'm so I get it now. Like being jazzed. I'm so jazzed.
Who says that? Guap.
Oh, okay. I have an idea.
Right.
Guapo is Spanish for handsome.
Oh.
So maybe it's fit.
Guap means money, innit?
But that's the thing. Guapo in Spanish means like hot, like attractive.
You don't.
Like
Oh.
handsome.
I'm about to make myself look so stupid. What? Because I was so confident that it means money, and I didn't know.
Oh, well, let's find. I know. Well, let's find out.
What? How? Why?
I don't know how I know that.
God, I'm so glad we were paired up. I'm absolutely useless at this.
I think a lot of my references are from listening to music.
Nunya is very nice to say. I like
Do you
it.
think it means women's reproductive organs? Just has that vibe. I think it's a vagina.
I got nothing on you. No, you got nothing on me.
That's confident.
Nunya.
I respect that confidence. Like, I'm fully on board with it.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Nunya.
Nunya who?
None your business.
I don't know, maybe it's like, yeah, that's really hard.
Look at me.
You're so good at this. Okay, I
Give
feel
me a green
really.
card.
I feel old, white, British, generally uninformed.
You know, don't you? It means getting, it's what we thought juiced was, it's muscly.
We haven't got a single one right.
I feel like I was
So I
too
don't-
confident with that. Let's think of some other angles. Swole.
Easy, swole, you're hench, you're dench, you're ripped, you're yoked.
Not juiced though.
Not juiced, but you could be juiced about being swole.
No, let's go with built.
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 You feel swole today?
I haven't swole all day, every day. Getting guap. Being swole.
Finesse is actually a word, so, you know.
It's in the dictionary.
Yeah, like, you have to choose a new word. You can't just be like, here's a word from the dictionary. I actually know you can do that.
Someone's got finesse, they've got
But it's an
skills.
adjective. What did you say it was?
That's just a word. She's fine. Good looking.
Fine.
She finesse. He finesse.
You can't use this now.
Oh.
It's just like style, steez, swag.
Oh, really? No.
What? That makes no sense.
Yeah. Sam is angry.
I am.
It sounds so much nicer than stealing though. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, just finesse the car. Don't do that.
Rashing. When you've got a rash and you need to go to the doctor.
I think of bacon.
You've been rashing, young lady?
I think it's like skateboarding.
Or maybe she's like annoying me.
Yeah.
So just
She's
a
been around the block. She's been
Okay.
rashing. Yes, that's what it means. It's like it's not a nice word.
Okay.
It's really hard, isn't it?
Well, that's stupid. Just use the word roast.
Show me the etymology.
Yeah, we want to know.
Drip. Oh, I know what drip is. Came through with the drip.
I think it's boring. Like, that is so drip.
Like watching a drip on the tap.
Yeah.
Not cool. There you go, you were right.
Yeah.
Oh, so the other way around.
We are not drip.
So it's not a woman.
No?
My whip.
Is that a thing?
I'm in my whip.
What's that mean?
I'm in my car.
Oh, a car.
But I think that might be the old way, the old slang for whip.
Is that, oh, that is what it used to mean?
I think
Or-
so, right?
whip, like new whip, jumping in my whip.
Yeah, we know what this means.
Sick whip. I don't feel like whip is even that new. Like I feel like whip has been we've known about whip for a while.
Yeah, I feel like I could say to my mum, "Are you picking me up in the whip?"
It's car!
Knew it.
We've been talking for 4 years. It was car, it's the first thing we said.
Wait!
Terrible.
I think we got super correct.
Sorry, America, we don't care.
Terribly.
Terrible.
We did badly.
What
I
were?
think our interpretations of the words were my favourite part of
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Tell us your favourite American slang words.
Follow us on TikTok.
Uh,
Like,
If I was just listening and heard someone say like, Bob's your uncle or something, I'd be like, no, my uncle's David and Derek and Robert and Clarence.
What's up everyone, my name is Freddie. I'm based in Los Angeles, California, And the BuzzFeed UK team sent me a list of British phrases that I have to try to guess the meaning of.
There are definitely some unique phrases in England that I have noticed.
British sayings, as I'm told, are quite unique. I'm assuming that I am going to suck at this.
Since living in the UK, I have had to really change my vocabulary a lot. English is not English everywhere. There is a completely different language over here.
I've been to the UK before. I've studied abroad in London. I've traveled. I also really love watching Love Island.
All right, let's get into it.
The first phrase is, Bob's your uncle. Bob is your uncle. Bob's your uncle.
I have never heard that before in my entire life. What could that mean? Is it like sort of like an I'll be mothered, but like reverse? So instead of like I'll pour you tea, it's like, well, you're my uncle, so you serve me now. I don't know.
Maybe that means you're boring. Like you're as boring as your Uncle Bob. I'm sorry to all the Bob uncles out there.
An origin of this is probably like a baby was born, they don't know whose kid it is, but they decided the uncle needs to look after it, and then they said, here you go, Bob is your uncle now.
So if you were telling a story and it was like one thing leads to the other and then Bob's your uncle, blah, blah, blah happens. Like that's kind of the way I know this phrase. And there you have it! Oh! One down. Okay, okay, okay.
And there you have it? That's what it means? Bob's your uncle. And there you have it. What?
How do you get to my house? Oh, you take a right, you take a left, and then you go up the stairs and Bob's your uncle. That's so weird. Why? How did that come about?
Oh, this is not starting off good.
I'll have a butcher's.
I'll have a butcher's.
Does it mean like cutting someone out of your life? That's what I wish it meant.
That is when you're ordering at a restaurant. You don't know what slab of meat you want, so you decide to let the butcher decide. So you go, I don't really know what I'm feeling today. I'll just have the butcher's.
Maybe a beef hamburger? I'm thinking like, I'll have a butcher's. Yeah, I'll have a burger.
Is it food? I feel like it's food. Like I'll have a sandwich. Well, I will have what she is having.
No, it's when you see like 10 guys that you like, and they're each different jobs, and one's a doctor, one's a lawyer, and then one's a butcher, and the butcher's the hottest. So then you go, ooh, I'll have the butcher.
I'll take a look? What?
I'll take a look. Oh, like I'll take a gander. I'll take a butcher's. Weird, okay.
Cockney rhyming slang, it's the weirdest thing. So come have a look all because of a butcher. So I didn't even know a butcher had a hook. Doesn't he have like a knife?
Maybe butchers look a lot more than I think they do.
To me, it would be like, you need to get a butcher's. Butcher's knife, life, get a life.
It's all gone tits up.
First of all, if I said that as a child, my mom would slap me across the face. Even if we said like all gone breasts up or all gone boobs up.
It's all gone tits up. I think that's like, it's all gone to hell. Like something's going wrong.
It's rather funny, especially that we're just saying tits.
We're trying to do this, and then like it ends up with the house on fire, and like 3 people and Jenny like, well, that's gone tits up.
Like essentially the Titanic, you know, everything was going good and then it all went tits up.
It's all gone wrong. Yay! Ding, 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 ding.
One of my friends growing up would say like, it's all tits to the wind. As in like, here we are, it's all gone wrong. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a very British thing for you guys to put like tits in a phrase that you would use.
The next one is, we're having a right old knees up.
We're having a right old knees up.
We're having a right old knee ups. Is that like a kickback? Like, I'm assuming, you know, you put your knee up, you chill?
The first thing I think of, I'm trying to picture myself saying this phrase. If my knees are up, but I have a feeling this is not about sex.
It could be like scandalous, right? You're having a right old knees up. Or it could be just like you're taking a nap.
I think that means we're having a good time. We're having a party. Okay, I'm gonna give myself that one.
We're having a party. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, that's the same thing. We're having a party, we're getting kneed up. Think before you speak.
It was BOG-STANDARD. Never heard of this before.
I don't know what the word BOG-STANDARD means, or is it Vogue? I don't know. For some reason, it's having a connotation to me of just being like, meh.
I think that's like what we would say here would be like, oh, it was good enough for government work.
I know what a bog is from a video we did where an American and a Brit had to swim in a bog. And it was muddy and murky and nasty and cold. By my deductive reasoning, it's bog standard means it's disgusting. Oh, so the word bog is just thrown in there just to be British and fun and kooky.
The next phrase is, you've made a dog's dinner of that.
Okay, I feel like that means you either made something worse or better.
I've never heard this before, but the inclination makes me feel like you've made a mess of it.
Or it means the opposite, like something positive that a dog would be thankful for. I think I'm thinking about this too much.
If you haven't eaten everything and you want to take some of it home, we call that a doggy bag. If you've made a dog's meal out of it, it means that there's like enough for leftovers to give to your dog afterwards.
I feel like dogs' dinner doesn't last too long. Yeah, I think it's like when eating food, it's like, man, you killed that. Like, man, you cleaned your plate. Oh, nope, completely wrong. It's, you've made a huge mess of that situation.
I'm actually surprised I've never heard that one before because I seem to make messes of lots of situations.
Do you fancy a cheeky Nando's?
Do you fancy a cheeky Nando's? Oh, do you fancy a cheeky Nando's? Oh, do you fancy a cheeky Nando's? Do you fancy a cheeky Nando's? It's getting worse. I think I should stop.
Now, Nando's. I was taken to Nando's. Isn't that a restaurant? I was taken there, but does it mean something else?
I'm gonna say that that phrase means, do you want to go on a date? I don't know why I keep inflecting my voice like that. I just feel like it's very British.
Do you fancy a cheeky Nando's? Yes, I do. I fancy a non-cheeky Nando's. I fancy the cheekiest Nando's. I love cheeky Nando's.
So like, do you fancy a cheeky Nando's? It's like, ooh, do you want to get like a really good like fast food chicken at like 2 a.m. in the morning?
I feel like I'm gonna be doing the Google Translate version of this because it's not gonna be quite right, but it's gonna be kinda right. Would you like a little, you know, piece of chicken?
Oh my God, I'm doing great.
Yeah, well, fancy cheeky Nando's. Let's go to Nando's. I kinda got there. I'm gonna give myself a half point. Hopefully the editor of this gives me more than that.
Your bum's out the window. I'm gonna assume that means like you're showing your ass, like calm down.
I'm going to go up on a limb and guess that this doesn't literally mean that your bum is out the window. It's like you're talking out of your ass. Sorry, it's just a very funny visual.
I feel like means that you're drawing attention to yourself, that you're kind of like being the ass, you know, not in a positive way.
You are so drunk, you don't even realize that your bum is out the window. So kind of. You're so drunk, you're talking absolute nonsense.
Okay, that makes sense, I think.
I just don't know why your butt being out of a window has anything to do with talking nonsense. The window isn't like the level of sense or nonsensical. I'm overthinking this one.
A up.
A up.
A up. A up.
Those are just sounds that are next to each other. Those aren't words. You didn't give me words.
All I can imagine is like what you would text someone late night, be like, "Hey, up."
I'm gonna say it's like how we say in America, "Hey, hey,
hey, hey." Maybe that's what that means? Oh, no, it means hello, how are you? Okay. Oh, that's kind of like saying what's up, right?
Yeah, it's like, hey up, what's up? American England, not so different.
I mean, I've heard like, you alright, and like, you okay, but never, hey up.
You make a better door than a window.
Ouch, that sounds like an insult.
People say like the eyes are the window to the soul.
You're a complicated person because you're more of a door than a window. I can't even see you see anything.
Isn't that just telling someone to move? Yeah, because I can't see through you like I could a window, but I can move you like a door.
You're blocking my view, move aside. So it's like pretty literal.
I've heard that often just because I'm tall. And so people stand behind me and they'll be like, hey, you make a better door than a window. And I'll be like,
Okay, so I would probably rate my performance maybe like a 60 out of 100%.
I've learned that these British phrases are honestly just as cool as the people that are in the UK. Some of them make like very direct sense to me, and some of the phrases I'm like...
But there are a lot of curveballs, especially A up was a curveball. I've never heard anyone say that before.
All right, mate, you've made a dog's dinner of that. That's my favorite accent to try to do. I think I nailed it.
So fun. Thanks, BuzzFeed UK.